Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4. I realize it's been a bit of a break since the last one. That's Dogmeat over there, defying the laws of physics as usual. I am Kunou, and this is the police station where the Brotherhood of Steel hang out. Well, there's the roof, there's the door, all that sort of thing. If you remember from last time, which you may or may not, we just finished doing a run with Paladin Dance. He gave us a nifty little laser rifle. Righteous Authority. Looks just like every other laser rifle you've ever seen. I've modified it a bit. It has a scope now. It is now my primary sniping weapon, because I've got a lot of fusion cells. There's my secondary sniping weapon. And then, so on and so forth. Things, stuff. Why does that only have one shell? I need to take better care of my weapons. We even have the shock baton, taken from some of those synths. And just in case I ever want some Minutemen to show up and get themselves slaughtered by whatever I'm fighting against, a flare gun. You'll notice I don't have much hope for the Minutemen's fighting capabilities. In any case, there's been a little bit of a change with my armor as well. Now, Lorna is wearing a stylish rumpled fedora, or battered fedora, don't remember the name at this point, and some metal armor. She now looks like the least trustworthy door-to-door salesman you will ever meet in your life. Yeah, looks very confused. But the fedora gives some extra luck, and I noticed something on my other playthrough, that luck actually does make a difference for once. In New Vegas, it made a difference for the gambling and everything. In this game, it makes a difference in that you actually find more things sitting around, which is just weird.
Some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
Good news.
I didn't do it alone.
Yes.
Aylin, Reese.
Hey,
it's
this helmet's
time to
off.
Welcome our newest recruit to the recon team.
Hi, how you
She
doing?
shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential.
You'll notice the place is more cleaned up now, too. Yep. Oh dear. It appears that the latest patch has also broken my thing here. It's slightly abbreviated.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Well, for right now, it's still kind of working, but these should be a lot more. See, that shouldn't just say sarcastic. It should have the entire thing. Which means that the latest patch, once again, broke my mod here for the reply text. They've probably got a fix-up on the Nexus already, but I'll have to do that a little later.
Don't
for right
ignore
now,
me. Say something.
I'll ignore you if I feel like it.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Yeah, you do. You need to prove that you aren't going to put a round in my back the minute I turn around.
Reese, that's enough.
Yes,
like it or not,
obey the
we're
shoulder
gonna have to learn
blades.
to work together. And you need
there
to
we are.
understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers.
This angry person.
We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics.
Do you realize you
If
have
you
handles
intend
on your
to stay
nipples?
within our ranks, you need to obey our
That
tenets
looks
without
uncomfortable.
question.
Fine, not a problem. Whatever.
That won't be a problem.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture.
Oh, thank God.
So I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things.
We have a
from
limited
anyone
amount of
in
time,
your
Dance. I don't really want a
honesty
long
and
lecture.
respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it.
Could you tell me how you hide your helmet
Now,
in a
before I
trans-dimensional
release you to
void?
Aylin and Reese for your
That could be
assignments,
useful.
There's one last order of business. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Initiate.
Ooh.
This is only a training rank.
Do
I'm
I
not
get a
permitted
sticker?
to grant ranks any higher than that.
Little gold star?
Why can't you promote me beyond Initiate?
Only an elder can promote you beyond Initiate.
You're
After
not
we
old
get
enough.
the transmitter up and running, I'll call in and
Is
see
it
what
my
I can do.
imagination, or is there steam coming out of his mouth when he talks? Is it cold, or is he promoted?
Thank you.
Thanks aren't
Powered by
necessary.
steampunk.
Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means Two
I could
victims.
know Latin.
In our eyes,
You have no
defeat
idea.
is unacceptable because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that.
So you're from
Now,
David Lynch's
I need you to
Dune,
report
then.
to Halen or Reese for your next assignment. Dismissed, soldier.
Do I get something for the weirding way? No? Okay. Dogmeat, you're adorable. Love the goggles.
Excuse
me.
me, Paladin Dance.
If you find any technical documents, hang on to them. They might prove useful once reinforcements arrive.
Actually, I don't think I can find any of them until I get that quest from the scribe on... Not going to spoil it. Now, what's fun here is that I can re-loot all of these places, because if you'll notice, they've cleared up the area now. Oh, the ammo box isn't relootable, but the areas that have been altered are. Screwdriver again. Now there's a light bulb in that desk. A clean red plate. What bounty I have found. Oh, handcuffs. There we go. Pre-war money. So much of my videos are just taken up with me looting things. I'm sure you all love watching that, don't you? Oh, look. It's Kunou. He's taking people's stuff again. Actually, no. I need to go talk to them first. Then there's one place I need to loot that I completely skipped last time. And I shouldn't have. Sure, we'll take some cigarettes.
Scribe Halen.
Lay it on me,
He's
Halen.
still giving you the cold shoulder.
Why
Does
hate
he
me?
hate me?
He doesn't hate you. Reese bleeds brotherhood.
That's
it's all
gotta
he
hurt.
cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Nice guy. Let's see if I can do this even without my charisma stuff on. I should have put it on before talking to her.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up,
Hey, got
Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way.
Oop,
He
bad
told me
idea.
the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about. And there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again.
Uh-huh.
Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what
May
you're
have
doing.
just picked up my phone
He'll
vibrating.
come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your
fix that.
first assignment?
See, these abbreviated things are just not fun. Looks like I'm Tarzan answering her.
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology.
Yes,
that
it's
was lost
another
in the
episode
bomb
where
spell.
there's going
I
to
have
be a
list
lot of
locations
talking.
That contain artifacts
Thoroughly
we need you to
sorry about
recover
this, but
in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes.
I've
Here,
gotta have
this should
them
cover all the information
do
you'll
all
need
their
to find your first
talky-talk in
artifact.
order to give me
Good
their
luck.
quests.
And be careful.
Quarter mastery. Not to be confused with half mastery or three-quarter mastery. 5/8 mastery.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Fallout 4. What's yours?
Give me a break. I can't win with you.
Win? This isn't a contest. I'm just trying to understand what you're doing here.
I'm shooting
You're not a military
things.
type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
The Brotherhood
Tron.
might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm
You
gonna
know,
cut
you look
some
like an
slack
extra
because
in
Vance trusts you.
Star Wars.
But if you step out of
Got the
line
whole
with any of my brothers
kind
or
of
sisters in
rebel
danger,
flight
I'll make
suit
sure
thing
you
going on
regret
there.
it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Yes, fine.
Ready.
Ready.
Then listen
Stop
up.
talking to me,
Like it or
angry
not,
man.
One of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna
Dance
send you
goes
to a
by in the
target,
background.
and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need.
I am the
are right
Terminator.
here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Okay. College Square. Oh, great. So, it seems like he always gives you College Square first, which is actually just, it seems like it's right outside this area, but it's really a subway. And if you take the wrong path through the subway, you can end up killing tons and tons of ghouls, and then finding out you really only have to kill one specific ghoul, which is the entire opposite side of where you went in. If you go in the right way, you go straight to it, and then you can leave. You don't have to actually clear out the entire place. It's kinda dumb. Quartermastery. Huh, Rocky Narrows Park. You have to go in and find one thing, which will be in a chest, usually at the end of just like inside of a building, or sometimes inside of a vault. It's like going through a dungeon to find something at the end of, you know, a whole bunch of twisty passages all alike. You're doing a dungeon crawl, basically. This particular place, Rocky Narrows Park, always has a Yao Guai in it. Right now, at my level, it should be just a scraggly one I can take out. This one's going to be a ton of ghouls. Kind of annoying. Now, you may wonder why I'm focusing on doing either of these two side quests. Well, it's because it's extra XP. That's all it is. It's a way to get closer to the next perk. We're about halfway there. And I found out that the DLC, the Mechanist stuff, doesn't actually kick in until you hit level 13, I believe it was. So 13 or 15. I think it's 13, if I remember correctly. And there's a lot of useful stuff in there. It turns out that actually the robots you can make are more useful than Dogmeat. It's sad, I know, Dogmeat's a lot cuter. But the robots are fully customizable and actually more useful in a fight. The downside they have is that they tend to get in your way a lot, whereas Dogmeat has been very good at not getting in my way. Now, we could also just do Jewel of the Commonwealth right now and go to Diamond City. That might be the best thing to do. And the inky black void in between doors. Also, it's night. Night is not the best time to go to Diamond City. Let's go back through the transdimensional void, through the doors. There we go. I'm stealing a nap on your sleeping bag. 8 hours should do it. And there's actually a lot of useful gadgets that were added in the new DLC. Also, the second DLC, actually, the one that just added a bunch of things for settlements. I had thought that one was going to be completely useless. I have the season pass, so I get all the DLCs. Very useful, that. And one thing in particular stood out that was added, and that was the decontamination arch. This area over here is the bit that I completely forgot to raid last time. Ammo is nice. Duct tape is nicer. Underglue is also nice. There we go. Adhesives. Anyway, the decontamination arch just needs some generator power to run, and you can turn it on and off. When you turn it on and walk through it, it removes all of your radiation damage. See that red spot there on my health bar in the lower left? That's radiation damage. That is preventing me from having my actual full health. Also, I'm going to do a quick save right now. I really should be doing that more often, but that way I don't lose all that progress I just did and have to sit through all of that again. Vicious snarl from Dogmeat. Oh, that's why. Thanks for watching my back, Dogmeat. There's a couple more of them. Oh, maybe missed. Didn't miss that time. Okay, so a few misses. Anyway, that decontamination arch gives you, for free, what a doctor will charge you 40 caps to do. It completely wipes out all of your radiation damage. So, it's nice. And it doesn't take too much to construct. So, next time I'm back at Sanctuary, we're going to be making one of those. Okay, now I think... yeah, this is the most direct way in, but there's also a wreck right there with a bunch of very nasty people on it. So, could fight them. I could. Just not sure if I really want to. Because they're going to hurt me. Because one of them has power armor. I do not have my power armor on right now. Meaning that this could end up being a very nasty one-sided fight. Now, the wreck of the USS Riptide. I can just go right past if I sneak here and stay all sneaky. Because they're all down there to the left, and I just motioned with my head to the left, and you can't see that. As long as Dogmeat doesn't do anything stupid. They're good boy. We can just sneak right past them. Discretion being the better part of valor. And then continue onward. And sounds like there's a firefight up ahead. That should be Diamond City personnel fighting super mutants. Because this is a scripted battle that happens every time you come up in this direction. It should be right over here. Yep. Haha, got you in the head. Hey, no biting my dog. I said no biting my dog. Haha. Let's see. There you are. Yeah, I know I'm getting shot. I don't really much care. I'm more than armored enough. Hey, you're on fire now. That's another thing. I kind of altered this rifle. It sets things on fire when I shoot them now. Okay, let's go up and be a little more up close and personal. Nope, can't get through that way. Huh? You already finish him off? Well, that just takes all the fun out of it. Hey, dude.
Damn. Not afraid of mutants, huh?
Nope.
You're right,
Not
kind
generally.
of gal.
Nice to hear that. Now, where's all the corpses? I must loot. I loot, therefore I am. Wow, that mutant dog just disintegrated entirely, didn't it? Or was I further back? No, I was further back. There it is. Mutant Town meat. That cooks up really nicely. That sounds terrible, but... yeah, broken femur. Now, I really should just take everything, because we're heading into a major trading area, and the more stuff I can take with me to sell, the better. So, we're just going to take everything that is not nailed down. If I remember correctly, there's no landmines or anything up here, so nothing really to be worried about. It's an ornamental crate that makes you think you can loot it. That's just terrible. Fusion cells. A laser rifle. That's my kind of loot. I think I got everything here. Yeah, it's just a dead bed. Dead bed. And... yes. Meat bags! Just as terrible as they sound like. There we go. Okay, that should be everything. And now I get to try to remember how I get back down. Oh, there we go. Fusion cores. See, that's another thing. With luck, I seem to get better chances of finding fusion cores and things as well. So, we're going to keep the lucky hat on here for a while. It's 4 fusion cores. That's a pretty good amount of time. I can still, yes, the spotlight I think just got me there. I can keep a set of armor running. Now, when you're coming in this way, there is a turret there. Do not shoot the turret. It is a nice turret. This, we're coming up on Diamond City. Diamond City is the main human settlement. Now, I'm going to swap out a little bit of apparel here because we want some charisma. So, time to dress up pretty. That is sparkly. We are a sparkly, sparkly person. We'll need the charisma a bit later. Right now, no, we got time to do this.
What do you mean you can't open the gate?
It means you can't open the gate, Piper.
Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
Piper is actually kind of awesome.
Not to let you
She's the companion
Piper.
I used last time playing
Sorry,
through.
I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry.
She's
but
slightly
Mayor
nuts.
McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Does anyone actually say in a tizzy anymore?
Ugh. You open this
Well, I
gate
guess he
right
just
now,
did.
Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out.
That's one heck of a door. And now, do the save.
You want into Diamond City, right?
Me want in.
I just got here, but yeah.
I am very shiny.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month?
She's a liar.
You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right.
She's a terrible liar.
Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the gate.
Dogmeat's just looking at her like, you're nuts, lady. Yeah, let's
Good.
go.
Let's go.
We don't need any further explanation.
Good day in Diamond City.
Piper has a lot of personality, but Dogmeat's Dogmeat.
Piper, who let you back?
You might kind of
inside?
recognize what Diamond City is here.
Shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
Is that a
scrapped for
statement, Mr.
parts.
McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the
Oh,
news?
lost subtitles.
The mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Yeah, see, this is the sort of thing you would normally get with the 4 answers here. This is why the more lengthy answers was a very good mod. This is terrible.
Oh, anyone home?
Nope, nobody's home, Pepper.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond
wearing the
City
same hat.
material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth.
Indeed.
Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down. Don't
Get
let
kidnapped.
this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
I like how I'm still able to wear the shoulder armor with the dress.
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy. But if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I have come to pillage.
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
Well, according to my outfit, I'm apparently looking for Roger Rabbit.
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case.
He's got a very weird tie.
That you can find help here.
The pattern on
Diamond
that thing.
City has every conceivable service known to man.
Not to
One of
mention
our
the fact
great
that he's wearing
citizens
stripes
can
with
surely
plaid.
find the time to help you.
This is why I wanted the charisma stuff, to try to convince him.
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well,
And it worked.
there's, one private
He
citizen,
fell for a spangly
Nick
dress and a
Valentine,
Minuteman
detective
hat.
of sorts, who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. No, I
Whatnot?
have to get going.
I'm a great fan
I'm
of
sorry,
Whatnot.
Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough.
You can't handle the
Real
truth!
reason security
I'm sorry,
always
you knew I was
shrivels
going to say
away when
that.
talk of missing persons
I've had
comes
enough
up.
of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking.
your little
McDonough.
dog,
That's all
too.
it's good for. I'm impressed.
Did
Not
it
everyone
actually
can
have a
throw
subtitle for him saying
information on
Hrumph?
McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Why don't you come by and see me sometime? Okay. After a successful charisma, check. Don't know why I put a pause there. We shall save again. Quick save and fool. There's one more person we can do a charisma check with here.
You're Sullivan, right?
So,
The person we just
you're
fooled.
that trader Piper was talking about.
Or she just fooled.
Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
Let's be very nice to him and apologize.
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened.
You can trust
so
me, I have a
fast.
bandana over my face.
You're not the first one Piper pulled into a heap of trouble they weren't ready for. Thanks for being honest. If it were up to me, we would have just let the both of you in. But the mayor's calling the shots, and, well, you saw how mad he is.
Yep.
Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
It's amazing they had enough catcher's protective outfits here for all of these security people. Okay, so we found Diamond City. And it's just past here. But that is for the next video. Yes, indeed. Even though we're not really going to do a whole lot inside of Diamond City. Oh, okay, we'll go into Diamond City. You know why? Oh, and also I found out I can do this with the models here. Ooh. Yes, I can rotate the models and move them and turn them colors. I guess it didn't like that. Whoa, hey, whoa, no. But I have to be somewhat careful about that sort of thing. Because if you're hitting V, well, in my case, that's why I've got VATS set to. When you're in that, and suddenly it goes to this. Apparently, then it will immediately try to set you into VATS to just get a citizen who's nearby. Yeah, don't look at me like that, Dogmeat. I was not intending to shoot anyone. Anyway, here's Diamond City, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. I have no idea why a fusion reactor, which is what that is there in the center, is belching smoke out into the atmosphere. You wouldn't think it'd do that. Anyway, this is Fenway Park, if you hadn't already guessed. Yep, it's just a big kind of shanty town now. Having never been to the baseball stadium in question, I have no idea if any of this, as far as layout, is accurate. But, it's neat. See, there's lights, and, well, the amount of trash laying around is probably accurate. Haha. But, yep. This is where we've been trying to get to. This is where we're going to find the person who's going to help us find Sean. And, we're not actually going to advance the story just yet. Nope. When we get back, I'm going to have done a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff and probably loaded Dogmeat up with something to keep him from breaking the laws of physics constantly. And then we will be doing a sort of trade caravan here to get a lot of caps and fill my ammo up to capacity. And get some shipments of things to use back at Sanctuary. So, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that's going to be going on. Well, Dogmeat, will you please just calm down? I know you're happy to finally be in some semblance of civilization, but chill. Actually, I may not even be able to do that because there's one trigger we got to do here first. We'll do this first.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
You know, I keep saying I'm going to end the video and then not ending it.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, lady? They
Nope, I ain't.
People up in the night, and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year.
There's still snobbery around in who gets the best seats to live in, basically.
So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe
you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, lady.
That's what I get for believing you. Okay. Now, I can do my behind-the-scenes stuff. Kind of. Well, no, not really. Okay. When we come back, we'll just explore Diamond City. We'll do something. Stop looking at me like that, Dogmeat. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Sort of. Okay, not really. I'm sorry. I'll see you all next time.
Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences.
Bye.